So in the previous we have studied about the types of the respirations. Really that respirations are occurring in the living organisms. So how can we prove? Through the experiments. So what are the experiments that are proving us? Now we can study. Before going to the experiment, I'll ask you one question. Can we see the air? Can we see the oxygen what we have taken? Can we see carbon dioxide is releasing outside? We can't see, just we are studying. That can be proved through the experiment. So, really aerobic respiration is taking place. Really anaerobic respiration is taking place. Here we can explain the aerobic respiration by simple experiment. You close your nose and you sit for 1 hour. What will happen? You all of you know now. So from that we can say, so oxygen is very important for the living organism. So that respiration is known as aerobic respiration. In the same manner, once you keep finger near your nose and you release carbon dioxide outside, how you will feel? Somewhat heat. So from this what we understood, during the respiration, heat also release. Now same thing I am saying, just you take some bricks or some papers you take and burn it. The flame is coming. Keep your hand on the surface of the flame. How you will feel? There also heat is released. Here also heat is released. When we are burning any substance, there also heat is released. The any difference is said, both are same. How can we prove this one? Now we can study through these experiments. Experiments are very important, children. So many times they have given this one in the public exams. And also they have given the figure and they have asked some questions also from the experiments. So listen carefully and try to remember rather than the by hearting. So now we are going to prove the lab activity anaerobic respiration. Really anaerobic respiration is taking place in the living organism. In the previous video I have told, you take our body only, in our body, when we are doing heavy work, the muscles are becoming alert and doing the anaerobic respiration and releasing the lactic acid. Is it true? So, is it true or not? We can, the scientists have been proved through the lab activity. All of you observe the page number 37, lab activity. So, here, all of you know what are the side headings we have to follow for the lab activity. A, apparatus required, chemicals required, then you will draw the picture, then you will explain the procedure, then you will observe. Next one is inference. So these are the side headings we have to follow when we are doing the lab activity. So first one, here A, to prove the anaerobic respiration. To prove oxygen is not necessary for the respiration. Anaerobic respiration means the respiration which takes place in the absence of the oxygen. So here really oxygen is necessary or not. A, to prove anaerobic respiration. Apparatus required. Once you see, if you have taken that one beaker, next means here burner delivery tubes, thermometer, and next one is one test tube. So if you have taken this one, what you have to do next? Apparatus required, bottle, test tube, delivery tube, thermometer, next chemicals required. What are the chemicals required here? Glucose, paraffin, next diazine green, and bicarbonate solution or lime water. What are the chemicals required here? Glucose, paraffin, diazine green, bicarbonate or lime water. Procedure. What procedure? You arrange as shown in the figure. You arrange this one. How you will arrange like this one? You take one bottle. In that you take the glucose. Dissolve oxygen from glucose. So you take the glucose solution and you boil it for some time. Why you have to eat for some time or boil for some time? If any oxygen is there in the glucose, that will be evaporated through the heating. Whatever the oxygen present in the glucose, it will be removed by heating. Now what you will do? After heating the glucose for some time, now you bring it and you cool it for some time. Now you cool. After cooling this one, now what you have to do? You add a paraffin solution on the surface of the glucose. You think this is the glucose. Now you pour some amount of the paraffin solution. Why we are adding the paraffin solution? If any oxygen is present in the surroundings, it will not enter into the glucose solution. That's why we are adding the paraffin solution. But still if you are having any doubt, really glucose is, really oxygen is removed from the glucose when boiling. If you are having any doubt, before adding the paraffin solution, you can check in this manner. How you will check? Already we have cooled the glucose solution or not? In that glucose solution, you add the diazine solution. Few drops of the diazine green or Jonas green B solution, and you leave it for some time. At first, the glucose is having the blue color. So when not glucose, this diazine green is having the blue color. Now this diazine blue color changes into pink color if the solution is having any oxygen. When it has turned into pink color, once again you have to boil the glucose solution. You understood or not, children? How to prove the oxygen present or not? First you have to take the glucose solution, boil it and heat it, and after some time you cool it. After some time, to know whether oxygen present or not, you add few drops of the diazine green solution or Jonas green B solution. This blue color dye changes into pink color if any oxygen is present. If oxygen is not present, that blue color dye remains as it is. If any pink color came, once again you have to boil the glucose solution. Next, what you have to do? Next, if oxygen is removed, if you clarified means, if you have proved, then you have to add the paraffin solution. Why we are adding the paraffin solution? Not to contact any surrounding oxygen with the glucose. The glucose should not have any contact with the glucose solution. Now, through the cork, you fix the delivery tube as shown in the figure. Now this you take another test tube. In that test tube you take the bicarbonate solution or lime water solution. Now you keep this delivery tube in the test tube. Now through the cork you fix the thermometer. Means during the respiration any heat is released or not. To know, you fix the thermometer and you check the temperature of the thermometer also. So now you leave this aperture for some time. After some time you observe what has been happening here. After some time what happened? Here the bicarbonate solution, white color solution changes into milky color. What the lime water we have taken in the test tube or bicarbonate solution taken in the test tube converts into milky white. Why it is turning into milky white? Because the glucose solution is doing the anaerobic respiration and releasing the carbon dioxide. From this what we understood, without oxygen, glucose solution has done the anaerobic respiration and has released the carbon dioxide. The presence of the carbon dioxide is known by turning the white solution into milky white. Now I have told heat is also released during the respiration. No? To know this one, you check the thermometer reading. The thermometer reading also have been increased. So from this what we understood, during the anaerobic respiration, glucose has done the respiration and has released the carbon dioxide and also heat. This carbon dioxide release can be proved the turning of the bicarbonate solution and lime water into milky, and the temperature of the thermometer have been increased. You see the page number 37. That picture is say not only glucose solution, you can take yeast also here. If by heating it for 1 minute, if glucose is not available, you can means here glucose in the glucose you can add the yeast. So the respiration process will be coming very fast. Yeast is one type of the microorganism. To know the respiration process in the glucose, we have to add the yeast. So here yeast microorganism is doing the anaerobic respiration and releasing the carbon dioxide. Okay. So at which temperature we have to do this one? Here the temperature, the thermometer is released as a 37 degrees centigrade. Here the heat released during the respiration is 37 degrees centigrade. Okay, this is the one type of the anaerobic respiration. Now one more experiment for the fermentation. I think all of you understood anaerobic respiration now. Once you go through that respiration, then you can understand. Here three solutions are very important. One is the paraffin, diazine green, bicarbonate solution. In glucose we are adding the yeast. Yeast is doing the respiration and releasing the carbon dioxide. We are adding the paraffin solution not to interfere any oxygen with the glucose solution. Then we are adding the which one? The diazine green solution to know whether the oxygen is present or not. If oxygen is present, blue color dye changes into pink. If oxygen is not there, as it is, it remains. After anaerobic respiration, the carbon dioxide is released. This can be proved. The bicarbonate solution changes into milky white. And the temperature released here is 37 degrees centigrade. Now next experiment, fermentation. Already I have told, fermentation means పులిసి పోవడం. పెరుగును మనం 4 రోజులు ఉంచేస్తాం అనుకోండి, అదో రకమైన పుల్లటి వాసన వస్తుంది, అవునా కదండి? దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ద ఫర్మెంటేషన్. రియల్లీ ఈజ్ ఇట్ హ్యాపెనింగ్ ఆర్ నాట్? యూ కెన్ సే. In the 8th standard you have studied in the story of the microorganisms. Here for example, if you have taken the maida dough or atta, wheat flour, you mix it thoroughly and you keep it for some time. After some time, little bit it will become as a smooth. Why it is becoming smooth? Here the microorganisms are doing the fermented here anaerobic respiration and making the dough smooth. In the same manner, you keep the grape juice, this curd for many days. It is releasing one chemical that is called as the ethanol. The smell is due to the release of the ethanol. So now you understood some smell is released, that is called as the ethanol. Okay, so there is a second experiment which have proved that along with the carbon dioxide, it is releasing the the lactic acid and also ethanol. Lactic acid is released when the milk is converted into curd. When the curd is remained for many days, it is releasing the ethanol. So the smell is due to this one. Now I have told, in the starting I have told, we are burning the papers. In our body also, burning process is occurring. The glucose is burning and giving us the energy. What is the difference between these two? Outside when we are burning also oxygen useful. When we are taking respiration also oxygen is useful. What is the relationship between these two? So listen carefully. Here also for burning in our living organisms body also burning process is occurring. When we are arranging the papers and burning also flames are coming. Here also burning process. What is that process is called as combustion. What the process is occurring in our body, it is called as the respiration. Whatever the process occurring in them is called as the combustion. You are understanding or not, children? So here respiration is occurring in the living organisms. Combustion is also occurring in the some microorganisms. Here flames are not released. Here flames are released. What is happening here in our body also? Glucose is burning. In the combustion process also glucose is burning. Here when the glucose is burning, we are not getting any charring process. And masimaripod. Whereas in the case of the combustion, charring process is occurring. The combustion process, charring is occurring. Here also oxygen is necessary, there also oxygen is necessary. Here also water is released, there the water is released as a water vapor in the form of the water vapor. So really combustion is occurring or not? See activity 2. About the combustion, Lavoisier in 18th century, what is he told? Respiration is also one type of the combustion process. Whereas here respiration is a slow process. Combustion is a fast process. Once you observe the 38 pace and you see the experiment. As is aim to prove the combustion process. Apparatus required: stand, test tube, Bunsen burner. Here spirit lamp or Bunsen burner. Here next flask, delivery tube, and next one is here test tube. So what you will do? Now chemicals required. What the chemicals required here? The acid, bicarbonate solution and glucose. Now you take the one stand. In that stand, what you will do? First you take one test tube. In that test tube you add the glucose. With the help of the car, you arrange the delivery tube and thermometer. Next one is now you fix this delivery tube in the test tube which containing the bicarbonate solution. Now whatever the glucose we have taken in the test tube, you heat it with the help of the spirit lamp. Spirit lamp means it is producing the flames. So with the help of the flames you burn the glucose. When the glucose is burning, it undergoes the aerobic respiration and releasing the carbon dioxide. That carbon dioxide enters into the bicarbonate solution and the bicarbonate solution have been changed into milky white. One indication always you remember how to find out the carbon dioxide means turning the white into milky white. White color is changing into the milky white. You understood here? Here the test tube. When you are in the test tube, when the glucose is burnt with the help of the Bunsen burner or spirit lamp, it is releasing the carbon dioxide and carbon dioxide is changing the bicarbonate solution into white color, milky white. So here carbon dioxide is changed. Now here why we are doing this experiment? Here burning process is occurring. Here the spirit lamp is burning the glucose. So from this we can prove the combustion process. Through the burning, the combustion is occurring and releasing the carbon dioxide. Now you understood? Really heat is produced, okay, outside by burning the papers, by burning the glucose. We have understood. Really burning process is occurring inside our body. Really burning, really heat is releasing during this respiration process. To know this one, what you will do in the winter season. How we will feel in the winter season? We will feel very cold. We will feel very cold or not. At that time, what we will do? We will shake. When we are shaking, the cells of our body become alert, and what it is doing? It is giving us the heat. See, really it is producing heat or not? At that time, close your body with the blanket during the winter season. At that time, how you will feel? Some warmness is produced. From where we got that warmness? From our body. When we are closing our body with the blanket, the cells are doing the respiration and releasing the heat, and that heat is keeping us away from the cold. Now you understood, children? So during the anaerobic or aerobic respiration, heat is released. That heat is helping us to protect from the cold. So here vigorous activity. So when this heat also is more released when we are doing the vigorous activity. Vigorous means more time, exercises, sweating coming. The sweating is at that time it feels so hot or not. So running, jogging. So at that time so much of the heat is released. So from this what we understood, when the respiration process is going on, definitely heat is released either outside either inside. So if it here, which molecules are releasing us the heat during the respiration? ATP molecules. ATP molecules are releasing this heat outside. So now you understood, children. So these are the experiments what we have said. First one is proving the anaerobic respiration. Second experiment is fermentation. Third experiment is how the combustion process is taking place. Now next experiment is during this respiration, really heat is released or not. Close your blanket and you can observe that one. So these are the experiments what you have studied in the second lesson. Thank you.